beautiful Tuesday. It is Raise Your Vibration Tuesday. How to keep that energy going for today is January 27th. I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It to You Straight live from the East Coast. We're going to tap in and we're going to set that frequency as we move forward with your Raise Your Vibration Oracles by Kyle Gray. What's the tea? Some tarot cards, of course, the energy as the stars and the cards come together to bring you some magic. Hey, G. Happy birthday to all Aquariuses that are celebrating today. May your day be full of bliss, joy, happiness, and, of course, health and an abundance of love. May that be the inspiration for the motivation that you will need to, because love and relationship, you might get a strong pull today, to the connections develop without trying to speed up their growth, standing in your sovereignty, your authority, self-authority. Let's go ahead. All 12 zodiac signs, bio by Kyle Gray. Raise your vibrations. One quick message, and then we're going to go into the whole universal love, divine oneness. We're going to do a little collective here. So let's go ahead, my beautiful people. What are you grateful for today? Send out that gratitude. Send out that gratitude. Welcome inspiration, motivation. Welcome blessings. And, just send those inspiration, whatever you're feeling, send it out. Send out a gratitude. What are you grateful for today? That you have any measure of health. That, of course, if you're here, awake and alive, grateful for another day. Be in the spirit of gratitude is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. Not only for yourself, but for others. In spirit and truth, right? To be inspired. So we're going to tap into that. I am Cancer, waiting for your reading, madame. Hey, Cancer. Hey, G. All right, so let's go ahead and tap into the beautiful divine spirit of all there is, divine source, that beautiful power behind all existence, as we understand it, the energy. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's tap into, from our perspective here on our beautiful Mother Earth, what's going on as above, so below. Understanding some of the laws of the universe, how they work, what's the power within me, what's happening, why I can't shake this off, am I aligned, am I not, am I back to my body, am I a facet of the universe, so a little bit of everything, how I tap into that divine energy, that source, what is going on in my life, why I can concentrate, a little bit of everything here. Hey, Lady Firefox, how you doing, sweetie? I am doing all right. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Go ahead and show some love. Let's see if you like it here, if you like the energy, if it's raw, real. If you uncomfortable, good. You got to be uncomfortable. All right? We all get to get a little bit uncomfortable because that's where growth happens. All right? So, all right. Let's understand that that divine timing is always at play, and what does that really mean? So we get these two energies that are contradicting between the magician and the wheel of fortune, and so as we trying to align, because we're trying to direct energy, and we are going against it. So do I align and I let go? Or do I try to control it? Do I cling on? How do I send my beautiful, inspired energy into the universe? And do I wait? Or do I just go ahead and scatter all my energy? So we're going to look a little bit into that. Do I trust the seeds that I'm planting? Do I have faith? And that faith is my actions, my efforts, and my intentions, okay? Putting them forth and believing that they are going to yield a positive result. Even if you don't see the the outcome right away. You trust that process is slow. It could be so like, oh my God, how do I do while I'm waiting? If things are not immediately, do I crumble? Do I fall? What in the world is going on when I become impatient? Do I pray? Do I ask for patience? Do I affirm? Do I mantra? Do I chant? So what do I do here? Here we go. One more. Aries through Pisces. Actually, no, Aquarius. I'm sorry. Aquarius is happy birthday. My beautiful Aquarius. May all your birthday, whatever you see in your dreams, may those come to pass in your life. And may all your plans succeed today and forevermore. One more. Oop. Aquarius through Aries. One more. And thank you. Wow. All right. You got the first question. I'm going to go tap into that, but let me do the whole collective first. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's tap back in. Aquarius through. Just a quick word. Remind yourself, you know what? I'm going to laugh today. I'm going to laugh at myself. I'm gonna make so many mistakes. But this is how I learn. It's not failure. It's just having the experience. How are you supposed to know what you're really, really good at? If you don't make mistakes, do I perform? All right. Am I performing, or I'm being really real with myself? Hey, Maritandi, how you doing? We used to be in good terms with my friend, but there is no communication. Do you will get back to normal? Do you will? All right. We'll find out in a minute. Fix that question. You've been here before, Marita. Just fix that question. Just be intentional. I want to teach you how to be more intentional. We get this inspiration. It comes in, and understanding inspiration, right? Because inspiration feels so convincing because it's real. And so how do we come up, how do we shift that energy? How do we change that focus so we could be more intentional? All right. So I'm going to speak a little bit about that. I'm also going to, let you know what's going to happen tomorrow, just a little bit. So we're going to go into something that really people don't really like, but it's uncomfortable, but you'll understand it later on. So we're going to go into the consciousness. All right. And what state you're in. It's very important for you to understand that. Once you understand that, they will move past forward, but I cannot do that if you don't really understand that. Okay. What state of consciousness are you in? Let's go ahead. Aquarius. Raising your vibration is you send out that gratitude. Your breath collects me to life. Breathe work, right? As you harmonizing with the divine order and divine timing through the heart. All right. Everything happens in the heart. Emotions need to be elevated, need to be moved. All right. So everything begins at the heart. This is where all the inspiration happens for you, Aquarius, right? When you find that inner spark and how the inspiration becomes embodied. All right. So just understanding that, and then it becomes intentional, and that's where all the magic happens. All right. But we have to stop. We don't want to be so comfortable. Let's go ahead to Aries. Choose kindness, Aries. Choosing kindness makes you more attractive. All right. It lets you less reactive. It gives you time to let things, don't force the outcome. All right. And willing to make some changes. All right. So in order for you to make it work, sometimes, you just, today I'm going to choose kindness. Like happiness, it's a choice. All right. Let's go ahead to Taurus. Taurus, I am fulfilled by love. Love is at the core of everything. Love is the glue, the cohesive. It holds all things together. So love is basically kindness, right? It is joy. It is peace. But it's fueled by, well, it's a lot of emotions, because then when you need attention to let things play. All right. So love is the glue. Do you have to hold it all together? Okay, so that's what I'm asking you today. Hey, the magician is in the house. Hey, Jesus Patino. El Mágico. Welcome to the house. Welcome, magician. That's my brother's name, Jesus. That's my brother's name. Yeah. And he is a Virgo. So what are you, a Virgo? What is your sign? Either you're a Virgo or Gemini. Using that magician's energy. Facing my shadow removes darkness, all right, from the world. Because your shadow, you can't see it because it's a reaction. All right. How to really understand. This is for Cancer. When you face your shadow, it removes the doubt, the fear. It's okay. Funny thing about your pet. A funny thing if you have pets. Let's go ahead. A funny thing, yeah, that your pet does. I'm gonna try that. There we go. A funny thing that your pet does. So anyway, when we face our shadows, we unlock some things here. So remember that you cannot see your shadow because it's a reaction, and you might not understand it. So how to know when I react to things? All right. So the shadow is the dark side of Mother Nature herself. All right. And so yeah, we're gonna tap into that, Cancer, for you. How to get the therapeutic work, how to get that going. Raise your vibration is the mantra that calls me to light up. And this is for Leo. All right. So Leo is just dancing, moving your body around. Okay. When you get cranky or moody, your ruling energy, your star is the sun. So maybe you have so much to do. Remember that it creates dimples. It creates two dimples. So you're gonna experience. So at the nighttime, right? So you got to do with the night. So you get these 12 hours, and if you're finding yourself towards the night, the next 12 hours, learn how to at nighttime try to raise your vibration by doing mantras, manifestations, chant style, whatever it is that you. I don't like to give that to anybody unless they ask for it. So what would be a good mantra for me? All right, following and sniffling. There's no communication, Texas, and everything is quiet. So my question is: will this relationship get back to normal, or is he done? There you go. There you go. Following and sniffing. What is that? Oh yeah. Oh, funny thing. I keep forgetting. Please remind me. My cat, my cat used to open the door from the front door and sneak snack. Oh, these cats are too much. Oh, how cute. My cat used to open the front door, and sneak snacks from the table. He said, "I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take matters into my own hand. I got the magic trick." The little magician, ain't he? Forgiveness brings freedom. The links here. All right. So when you get the devil energy here, Virgo, all right, remember that we get stuck by so many dramas, and that keeps you in chain, that keeps you in bondage. Okay, so if you want to be free, all right, from guilt, forgive yourself. More importantly, all right, we don't come with tools. All right, we are given this, and they are inside us. Our mental tools, our emotional tools, right? The way we navigate through the words, how to make adjustments. All right, but forgiveness, you're breaking those chains through forgiveness. All right. So anyway, money brings us freedom to get the things that we want. All right, manifestation. All right, there's a block here. If could be, and that's true because a lot of people, they haven't forgiven. They want to have something. It could be your parents. Very important to forgive. It's not for them. It's for you. All right, so let you know that everybody makes mistakes, and it's so important to forgive. But most important, yourself, Virgo. Okay, it's okay. We all make mistakes. It's okay. All right. Don't take yourself that serious. Trust again, and be patient with yourself. All right. Believe in divine timing and let the natural progression of events. All right. Like the gardener that trusting in their seeds to grow into a beautiful bush. All right. So just believe in that. Forgiveness, that's going to bring you freedom. All right. And you have the freedom to choose. You have the freedom to forgive. It is our choice to make. All right. When my specific person confess how she feels towards me, we are both Cancer. That is a lot of emotion. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to get to that answer, to that question. Well, step into your energy. Let's go ahead to I'm protected by source, and this is for Libra. All right. Your source, your heart, protecting your heart, Libra. All right. So because the wounds that are in the heart, and we can do it from a place of hurt, Libra. So you got to understand the level of your pain is gonna catapult you into where you're supposed to. So you're supposed to endure pain. All right. We're not here to make it disappear. We learn and we grow from that pain. All right. Let's go ahead. Protect your but so you're protected by source. Scorpio, you got to clear your karma. All right. One of the ways that we clear karma is we give back to the community. It clears it faster. All right. We all have karma. All right. we're not going to tap into just like the past lives, but we're going to tap into a timeline. Okay, so go back to a timeline that you did something, because if something is stuck, it's not flowing. All right, clearing your karma, period. Give back, go out there on Saturdays, pick a day that you say, you know what, I'm going to go and donate some items, some time, give back. All right, that's one of the quickest ways to give back. Devotion unites me with my infinite. Magic. So magic's happening to the infinite, knowing that there's energy here. So this is a machine, right? That's grasping all the time, the infinite source, the divine nature. So the infinity symbol, how do you understand that? When a wave comes crashing down, right? There's a wave of energy that comes in, and it's off the hook when you really tap into it, when you stay active in this energy. And that is for Sagittarius. I don't really want to get into that energy right now because it's giving me something else. So let's just go ahead. Let's move forward, but I will tap into that whole truth is my teacher for you. And that is for Capricorn. All right. All right. You got Aquarius. You got a lot of energy coming through. So calm down. You're asking me too many different things. All right. Your energy's scattered right now. All right. You want a lot. Just go easy, easy. It's okay. All right. You got Venus in your house, and when you understand what little Venus represents in your house, you also got, of course, Mercury. You got the sun there, so things you're gonna be like so amplified, so hyped up with it. So let's just go ahead, see high from a higher perspective for you, Pisces. All right, because I started with Aquarius. All right. So there you are. See this from a higher perspective. That means you raise your vibration and you switch, or you tap into a different frequency. It is here, but from this perspective, we can't really hear it. So you have to tune in higher. The more you raise your vibration, the higher your frequency gets. The more you set that tone, and you be able to tap into an incredible source of power here. But from our perspective here on Earth, when we look, as time, as we go through this 24-hour rotation, right? Things change. All right. So you could get up in the morning feeling, and it's okay to feel what you need to feel. Things will change in the 24 hours, this rotation. All right. So understand that, let the wheel rotate. All right. What's rotating, don't try to control its outcome today. All right. It's not what it looks like, basically. All right. So don't go into panic. Oh my God. Wait. Timing is everything here anyway. All right. As much as we think that we're in control, we have to align ourselves. And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead with the first question. What is my energy today for my feeling for my feeling very clear. All right. Let me see, because I'm not really picking. What am I picking up for you? Hey, Kapu. Bark spot. Plant swaying in the wind. What is that? All right, let's go ahead. Come up back in, lady. Come back in, sweetie. Let's go here. I'm going to give you an action, soul action energy. Are you here? Amy. Hey, Amy. Amy, I think I remember you, Amy. I don't know if you're a Virgo. I think I remember having you on my Cards I Talk in a couple of years back. All right, let's go ahead and see your energy here. Okay, one more. Oh, Gemini, okay. I remember there was an Amy. Yeah, that was, wow. One more. Well, close enough. You're a mutable sign. Assertive, confidently expressing one's thoughts. That's what you're doing now. So your assertive energy, that's gonna help you today. Confident expressing one's thoughts and feelings, and grateful and expressing thankfulness and for your blessings. Okay. So no more thinking about it. Once you get in the spirit of gratitude and appreciation, not for what you want, but for what you actually have, that immediately, when you send out that gratitude, right, no matter what the set of circumstances are that you find yourself in, that opens up, because there are portals of energy, and so you understand that, right? So that's good enough, or what do you want? Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right. So between assertive and kindness, all right, you found that there's something here that you know. All right, the balance between assertive and kind. You cannot be too good. You know that you're not too good, and nothing, because nothing's perfectly good and nothing's perfectly bad. So your endurance and your persistence is going to show you the strength of your character. Okay, so healthy boundaries are necessary here. Basically, if you want a successful relationship, if you're willing to make the sacrifice, or however you understand sacrifices, all right. It's all about seeing the value, and see how far you could continue together, all right, or in a job anywhere, all right. So are you willing to move forward? More energized. So every day we have a choice here. I'm gonna pull a tarot card for you. Let's see what energy you're embodying right now. I want to see what energy you're embodying, because a lot of times when we get those pages, it's all about inspiration at that point, all right? And how to truly embody this energy. Where are you at? All right? I'll be talking a little bit about the consciousness and why it's important, because we are connected to this field of intelligence. And a lot of times we're not aware. And if our energy stays stuck or in the dark, all right, it's not that it's going to be hard. It's that you're just going to have to put more, you're just going to put more effort, all right? So finding out what's really happening in your 8th house, all right, it's important. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead one more. You're welcome, sweetheart. Here we go. Thank you. Let me see what energy, what card you're embodying here. All right. We are currently in the wax and gibbous. And through that energy, continue. If an opportunity opens, yes. Welcome more new energy. Yes. That's a good idea. Yeah. All right. Make sure it's for your highest good, and trust that energy today and for the next 5 days. The Lovers, baby. All right. You got the King of Wands in reverse. And I don't know if I want to give you this energy. All right. But so what the Lovers represents for you, what does the Lovers mean for you? The Lovers is a card of choices. All right. Connection. So we understand this energy as being truly awakened to who you truly are. This is about philosophy. All right. In your case, this is about philosophy. This is understanding this Luciferic being, understanding yourself, knowing yourself. All right. So you halfway there. When you embody this energy between me and the field, okay. However you understand, I'm going to explain to you the way I understand it. All right. I'm going to give you a little bit more, because you've been here long enough. All right. Even in the fields of others, now understanding your 12 tribes and the 12 tribes and the emblem tree here, which represents your soul's path and the people that you come in with, finding your soul tribe. But this is about marrying philosophy. Only philosophy at this point, as you move forward, because this represents Adam and Eve. I don't know if you finished your Torah. All right. Where are you? Are you in Genesis? Do you go into Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy? All right. Are you still? This is bringing me here to the Adam and Eve, and remember that the apple, it falls from the tree when it's ripened. All right. To truly know yourself, to truly know your soul's path and who you come in with, finding your 12 tribe, not only about the feel of others. All right. But about really knowing yourself. Okay. Knowing that to be vulnerable, to be in truth. All right. and not to look at well, we got the emotional landscapes here to be really vulnerable. That's why they naked, because they know their truth. All right, they don't go by the idea of others. They stand in their truth. They stand in their sovereignty. All right. So when you look at this, the purple, all right, the awakening, because you see that you have the in the bottom here. All right. This is the third eye. Okay. And this energy, see, is about a wave that comes through and it searches for meaning here. All right. No half truths here. So when you look at the clouds, they're underneath here. And that means that this, because at a highest, well, let me see if I can put it. Let me see if I can put this quick and simple. So at our highest, we are the angels. The other half of our human nature, the true nature, it is the angels, and that represents your whole divinity. So you embracing both the feminine and the masculine. This is logic. This is action, and she is reception and intuition. And the snake represents wisdom, right? Knowledge. So knowledge is good, but wisdom is better. Okay. Okay. So sorry, need to go. I will be back. Need to go with my mother. All right. All right, sweetie. See you later. All right. So please understand this because it goes really, really deep. All right. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. So really understanding the emblematic tree. As these trees have survived mass extinctions, right? So will we. All right. And will my friend confess how he feels about me in a certain... Bye, sweetie. I'll see you again. Go collect mom. All right, sweetie. Okay. All right. Thank you. So will my friend confess how he feels about me at a certain point? All right. Leave it there. Don't go further because you got too much energy. And I understand why, okay? You're fueled by this incredible inspired energy that you got with Venus. So we're going to go. We're going to bring it. You got a lot of energy going on. All right. And there's a lot of conjunctions happening within your first house. And so we're going to relax. Ooh. All right. Wow. Let's get some energy for you here. Let's see here. Let's open it up with some soul-inspired energy and really trust in yourself and what is meant to be for you. Hey, it's my Divine Path music. Oh, I love that. Hey, Real Align. Because do you know what's going on in your first house? Do you know what? Do you know? Because see, this is the problem. Are you taking time to really learn? Because you're gonna go around in a loop. I don't want nobody loopy. All right, I'm trying to get you out of that loop. So go find out what the conjunctions are, where Venus is at, with your Sun and your Mercury, so you could really learn how to channel that energy. That's it. Hey, Rachel Ross, how you doing, sweetie? 5-5. Thank you. Drop some hearts. Get that vibration really, really high, and so you could see when you go today. Once you set that frequency real high, there's nothing. There ain't nothing that won't happen for you. All right, and trying to be frequently. All right, you're oscillating, you're moving, you're speaking, and when you tap in, it's too low. So make sure you rise. You rise with the energy. Okay. Again, assertiveness for you. You got the Sun in your house, confidently expressing one's thoughts. All right. So your energy is really, really high. But go ahead and I'm not gonna do every kind of work here for everybody. Displaying genuine excitement. All right, so very enthusiastic, very disciplined here, making this here about, I don't know, what are you doing in March? There's something that's gonna happen, because every time I get this energy, there's something that's gonna happen in March for you. I don't know what it is. You're starting something new here, but let's go ahead and tap into your yes or no. Speaking, the real aligned speaking. All right. To be real aligned with the energy of the universe, to be harmonizing with the natural order of the universe instead of trying to change its course. Because when it's rotating, there's nothing that at this point. Let me take a line of action. All right, I'm inspired, and what inspiration is filled, it becomes convincing. It becomes real because it's in the heart. And so once we center, there's nothing that we cannot do. Once we get really grounded, really, really real and take align action and understand the real energy. Let's go ahead. All right. How not to lose that inspiration, because it's there, you know. Let's go ahead. Maritandi, you asked me about your friend. Is your friend? Let's go ahead. Is a real? That's too much energy. My goodness. Will my friend confess how he feels about me at a certain point? I'm gonna stay there. Oh yeah. You got very high energy. We gotta be careful when we got our energy. Let's use that for something else. All right. I'm done. Let's go ahead. One more. Yes or no? Will my friend confess how he feels about me at a certain point? One more. Thank you. Thank you. For Maritandi. Marita Nandi. Yes or no? Thank you. All right, let's go ahead. One more. Anybody else has a question? If not, I'm going to go into a collective and let's see the energy. Control is fear asking for reassurance. Yeah, at some point in March. All right, so things are frozen. There's a hold here. So like I told you in March, all right, there's an internal conflict here. So this energy to be patient, all right, like I told you once, these cups represent the month of March, all right. This is a lot of emotions, but it's not enough to contain, all right. So this is happy. This is a yes. This is yeah. And so this is years. All right, how long you been friends? How long you know this person? All right. Wow. Every time I get hit with the twin flame, it just takes I really want to go into the energy and talk about how that twin flame energy is basically you. All right. That's just my belief and the way I study and the way I understand things. All right. The twin flame is just you. All right. That's just like you connecting with spirit and having this beautiful energy and letting those emblematic the flame tree. It's just about being inspired. All right. Since 2023. Okay. All right. So you know the inner union. Okay. Okay. So. All right. So yeah. So you got this cup. All right. How to really embody. You might be embodying that energy right now. All right. With the 9 of cups. So what does that mean when you get that 9 here? And the 9 is all about, believing in things, wishful thinking, right? So between reality, so going between the idealistic of it and what's really, really real happening here. All right. So what's going on here? Are they wrestling with their emotions? Somebody's waiting for a perfect time. The Page of Swords is a kind of a curious energy. They're not going to take no drastic measures right now. No. Approaching this from a curious, because you got the Page of Swords. The energy is all sharp, intelligent, inquisitive, but I'm going to approach you. They're not going to take no drastic measures here. All right? So they want you to be realistic because this is about spirit into matter, right? So something is built up, something got pressure. So I don't want to be under pressure. I want you to trust in me. All right? When the timing is perfect, there's a hold here. So please understand this energy. And yeah, okay? He's the dog. Who's the dog? All right. So you might be embodying that 9 of Cups energy. All right. They don't want to say yes here. All right. So when everybody gets that 9 of Cups, right? They wishful thinking versus what's really, really happening. I've been 15. All right. So allow yourself to enjoy what you created. All right. If you created this, or they created this, which this is a lot of confusion, conflict. They really want to see where they want to be at. All right. Understand the Page of Swords. It's an early learning card, being curious about somebody, not rushing the process, not taking these giant leaps of faith. All right. Letting things unfold naturally here at the end of the day. Because when there's a lot of changes that need to happen, so this thing could go in its right direction, right? So how to live this card, because you're here and it's good. All right. But don't stay in the idea of it. Understand what's really happening. All right. So here, how you fully embody this energy. Stop wondering what's missing and start noticing what's already working. All right. You right now wonder what's missing, what did I did wrong. Allow yourself to enjoy. All right. Enjoy the good when it's good. Enjoy the bad when it's bad. Get them together here. All right. Only after you let yourself enjoy the now, then you're next. All right. This is about practicing here. Things will start aligning. All right. And things will go in the right direction. But if you hurry this up, something could get really, really messy here. All right. So you start noticing what's happening. So this card always appears right before a deep emotional sharing of the Ten of Cups, and you don't see it here. All right, but only after you let yourself enjoy this moment fully. Understand this is a time that you really. But if you don't do, yeah, but if you don't do it, you're always gonna wonder what the heck. Nothing. All right, you're gonna have to understand this cup a little bit more. All right. This is, are you being satisfied without an apology? I got to be satisfied without an apology. All right? You're no longer chasing happiness. You might not want to hear what you need to hear. But if you come here, I'm going to make it clear. Oh, I stopped rhyming. I'm rhyming, y'all. I'm rhyming today. Okay? So, how do you know if you're really embodying this energy or you just enjoying things? All right? You standing inside of it, or what is going on here? Okay, so are you inside of it, or are you just standing here? Because that's what it looks like. All right, no over explaining. All right, no bargaining. All right, this is a self-sufficiency energy. So if you come here asking, oh, when they're gonna reach out, when I start doing this energy move a little further, I'm gonna name exactly, okay, what happened here, and when you share something here in the future. All right, so I could help you shift your energy focus, all right, into a different one at this point. Okay. I mean, I could keep going. All right. So what do you want to do here? You got to let your system settle. You're embodying your nervous, when you finally when you're ready to embody this energy, all right, when your nervous system settles, baby, all right? So that's why I already knew when you came in, all right? And so when you truly embody that energy, so you really know the difference, okay, instead of worrying about what's missing. And so what's going to shift internally here is that you're going to trust that you deserve that now, okay, because this is what it means, all right? You don't need to know external validations to feel complete. All right. Gratitude replaces longing. So practice some gratitude. Be content with what is happening now. All right. And understand that inspiration is not loud. It's in the silence. All right. I'm fulfilled. I'm open. Do some shadow work. Do some shadow work, child. All right. It's important for you to embody this. And that's why I'm looking at what you embodying instead of what you idealize and the idea of it. All right. So this is not emotional complacency when you see this energy, all right? Don't overindulge to avoid feelings that I'm finding. That's a defensive energy. So, all right? I hope that helped you. And if not, then you got a lot of shadow work to do. And understanding that it's sometimes you're not even aware of what you're doing. You want the now. And the universe says, now, there's some things that are meant to stay on hold. Okay? Exactly. It'll meet you where you're at. All right? And so we really got to understand this energy that's in front of us when we want things. Wishful thinking instead of accepting what's real, and how do I move forward? All right? That Nine of Cups is a really, really powerful card. But if you're not really embodying, if you're still asking why, instead of going to really, really be quiet with yourself. All right? Don't try to control no outcomes here. All right? And then we'll go and tap into the inspiration, right? Because sometimes the inspiration feels convincing because it's real. Not that it's not real. I'm not saying that for those of you that come here and thinking, oh, it's not real, they don't love me. All right? It's not that. Okay? Inspiration, you got to understand it lives in the heart. All right? In the mind, in the imagination. All right? And that's a very imaginary energy. So Inspiration is not commitment. It's not consistent. It's consistency. Yeah, you heard right. And it's not follow through capacity, basically. All right. That belongs to the embodiment, all right, of showing up consistently and making time and changing their behavior. So we're going to tap into the consciousness, but without the vague, you're not going to understand the specific. All right. And I want to be very clear about that. All right. So understand how important it is. When somebody says, I feel it, right? I realize how important you are to me. That's inspiration. So you got to really understand the message behind it. And I'm really, really deep here. So if you're not ready to, if you just want superficial, you want what's now, you're going to miss out something that's meant for you. And really to understand another person is behind our human comprehension. Because when you listen, when you really know yourself, you know others. All right. To truly know myself. All right. Because forget about if I don't know other people. If I don't know myself, you can forget it. I'm not gonna know, understand the behavior and the state of consciousness that we're in as we connect to this field of intelligence of consciousness, the vastness of the universe, the energy that we all connected, broadcasting, channeling every moment of every minute of every day. And when we don't understand that, we miss about wow, let's say 98% of what the universe could offer you. So I'm gonna leave it there for you. I hope that helped you to really understand that, because you could go around and say, and it's okay. Some people do it and they deal with it. You manage just fine. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. All right. How to unlock that energy and how to get that energy moving forward. All right. That's what the real question should be. So, hey, J Cash, and what Rachel, what she said, what's meant for me will. Yeah, exactly. All right. I have telepathy with my twin. He taught me all I know. Oh, divine masculine. I love that. All right. Mind to mind. I love that. I can't wait to see. I think Thursday I'm going to do telepathy. I really want to tap into that field of intelligence and understand mind to mind communication. That is off the hook. Ooh, wee. Ooh. The next, that's what I like. That's the energy that I'm in. But I have to help those that are really not aware. So what he said, he doesn't want to ruin it. Sorry, text Ness. He doesn't want to ruin it. He's a dog. Man, so no, that's the simple thing. That's the whole thing. Well, you got to be able to be uncomfortable and go deep. It's not that he wants to do in it. He doesn't even know his own state of consciousness. I'm really, really deep here. I think I'm going to try to go as slow as I can, but I'm not about to deal with superficial information. I'm not going to bypass no truth. So if you're uncomfortable, if you click off, come back, let the emotions reset, regulate before you communicate with me. All right. So I'm going to go slow. And little by little, you'll be able to understand. And then you really go ahead and send that energy into the right direction here. All right. Listen, enjoy your moment fully. Know what is teaching you, what you truly deserve, and don't block anything, period. All right. Rachel said I was a Judean Christian for 29 years. Beautiful. And it's okay. You got to start somewhere. All right. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with being, you was fully baptized. All right. Understand as you go through those waters, the atoms that are in the water, the memory, the remembrance. All right. Why was it necessary? All right. So everybody has to start somewhere. Hey, Tabitha Lufton. Wow. I love that what you're saying, what you're sharing here. It makes me want to almost cry. All right. And understand what it means. And a lot of times it's all about the responsibility. And yeah, most of it is now. I don't want to be uncomfortable because I have my own thing that I want to do. So to just be really, really superficial, which I sometimes don't deal with, it's hard for me because I don't really deal with superficial. But every now and again, I come in with a little ratchetness. Ain't nothing wrong with it because you know what? We all like a little drama. It's what get things moving, okay? So Maritandi, not even a thank you. This is what happens. But you know what? I learned to roll with the punches. If I make you uncomfortable, if you're not really understanding, you will understand. Because at the end of the day, deep down inside, we all want the truth. We want the truth so bad. We want the truth so bad that this is why we're here and we're not realizing. You know, we are curious by nature. Period. It is in our fiber of our very being to the core. You couldn't cut us no more. There's not a that's why the fool keeps showing up. There's not a person that is not made from the very elements of the universe that doesn't want to know it just don't happen. We are not built like that. All right. So to really know that whether you understand Uranus, whether you understand the Orion's belt, whether you understand a lot of the things that are not apparent, and when you're dealing with the unseen life force, that prana, that's gonna get you moving. The stars are gonna push for the truth, and you're gonna know. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back if anybody else has any questions and how to really let go. All right, and letting the silent exist. All right, letting that silent, grounding in your body, and reminding yourself, all right, that you will be okay, even if it doesn't go the way you hope. All right, hope. Hey, Abigail. Hey, Bagay. How you doing, sweetie? All right. Christian Bustos, Tipo 6, so no Cristiano Bustos, not the all right, we got a lot of different energy coming in. All right. So yeah. Oh wow. Good. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Oh wow. Man, I'm definitely gonna tap into your energy. I cannot wait. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be right back. All right. You're welcome, sweetie. How you feeling today, my love? How you feeling, sweetie? Don't worry about it. Listen, we all go through it. You just educate yourself and what really spirituality represents versus spiritualist. All right, and getting into this religion. Religion keeps you stuck, and so you don't got to complete no courses here. Right? As long as you know that you're how to align, how to sovereign, how to integrate a couple of little things. You don't have to do everything in one moment. All right, trusting and believing in yourself, and as you in this journey, and you don't have to know all the codes and keys. Just relax. Ooh. All right. So if you wanna see what energy you are embodying, this is where I'm at. How to really know I'm embodying this energy? How do I really know that it's just not? I'm not just inspired. All right. When you get the pages, you're just being inspired. Okay. When that. All right. So inspiration is the idea. Embodiment is the when you inspire. That is the idea. The embodiment is the practice. So you have to practice, period. It's just a couple of simple words. All right. All right. Let me go ahead. If she wants that energy, I'm going to tap into the real align. I love that. I love that. I love it. 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 All right. Before it becomes action, habit, or choice. All right. Embodiment, choosing the relationship that you want. All right. And understand what inspiration actually is and the inner spark and the realization that you get from that feeling of possibility and a sense of meaning, emotionally. We got to feel it. We are super feelers, all right? And sometimes that is not basically the embodiment of it, all right? So that's one of the things that I want to share and really to take, because a lot of us, a lot of people that even we deal with, I don't want to be vulnerable, and vulnerability requires it costs. So when you get that Six of Pentacles, it costs, and we don't want to pay up. All right, we got to pay. There's things that we got to pay. Ooh, and that goes into exactly what you're saying right there. Let's go ahead. I'll be right back in 2 and 2. All right, I'm back. Let's see here. Especially the reading, you did lots of. You understand a little bit more? Let me read. I'm good. Oh, okay, good. Because lots of happened that opened my eyes for everything that the universe wants. Exactly. To embrace. Yeah, we have to. Sending that gratitude is the best thing in the morning. Just send early in the morning. Okay, new follower, new subscriber, new family. Okay, not a following. We are family here. We are all team. All right, amen, amen. I concur. I agree. So yeah, just embrace another gratitude. That's it. All right, you get into your own field. You got your own sacred vibration. You get in there and you set those affirmations. You already know the work that you have to do. Sometimes we need that little push, and I don't mind giving it to you. All right. So no matter where you at, all right, understanding things is very important. You're gonna stop at nothing to get to the truth. All right. Not only your identity, your purpose, and you already know. Saying the things that are obvious. You know, we all have a purpose, meaning finding your gift in this world and sharing that with others. All right. And how do I be a contribution to others as I help myself? Okay. Uh, this is what it's about, to help the creation, support it as much as you can. Take time for yourself. How to, because we have to be this so many different things because we're multifaceted, right? That's one thing. One of the most amazing things about our existence here. All right, so not letting the fear control you, and you don't always have to be reassured, and to believe and to have that faith and release in that. Okay, let's go ahead with the real align. Am I being sabotaged by the dark force? Oh, okay. In order not to not complete my purpose, I was shot in the head. Oh wow, God bless you. God bless you. Oh my God, keep you safe and protected, and all. Banish any discordant energy will dissolve right in its right at the source. Boom. Nothing will grow. Nothing will take root. I claim that over you. May you be protected. Anybody gotta know that you're safe here. I was shot in the head and still survived. No one was arrested. Was this? Wow. Wow. That's deep. Woo. All right. I don't even know where to go with it, but let's see here when my energy is gonna move. All right. Are you here? Is she here or where did she go? All right, I'm waiting for her to come in. I think she probably took a little time. And woo. All right. If we get the wheel of fortune, okay, knowing that that was part of the plan. All right. A lot of times we don't see it, man. And I could share some of my experiences, but this is not about me. All right. Oh, you're here. Wow. All right. Let's see here. Shadow. Shadow, shadow. This shadow, 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 shadow. We got the balance and we got the shifts. All right. Let's see what you're. Let's see. Let's see what they give me. Are you stepping into? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah. I love her question. So deep. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. She understands the assignment. Yeah. Yeah. You know. Ooh, man, my hairs are sticking up. Ooh wee. All right. Let's see here. Let's do a little bit of that. I don't normally don't do that. Yeah, but in your case, I am. Let's see here, man. Which energy? It's not pushing me nowhere yet. All right. Let's go ahead. One more. I seen the star card. Okay. And then we got Venus. Venus is in Aquarius energy. All right. So that's about inspired action. It's causing you to align. So you got the name, the real align. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. And the King. The Page of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So because you have the Page of Wands and the Page of Wands is about the inspired action that you had to take in your journey. All right. So there was a negotiation with. Oh wow. There was a negotiation. You know, how do you understand when you come in? And so do you understand the seven starter Pleiades? Because I will go there with you, but do I have the, because you don't get the Wheel of Fortune here, and that's okay. All right. Not there's something that was negotiated or something you negotiated in the past. Okay. Because right now, look, this is about, could it be a misalignment for my life, a past life? Because this hold here of moving, you were supposed to, wait a minute, wait. Because you were supposed to move. Was they supposed to move on 2024? When this happened to you? 2 years ago? One of my, let me see. Hey Enzo. Because there's a timeline here, 2022, 2024. When this happened to you? All right, is the reaction to my pregnancy from my husband positive? Oh, SB, oh, SB, we got to wait here. All right. So anyway, 2016, okay, because they showed me here. But was you supposed to move before this happened? Because it's like, see, this is a negotiation of from the, when you understand the caduceus, right? Before two start, there was I don't know if there was a star alignment, so you have to go back to a timeline here because something has switched here for you. And I know that you're not going to understand the energy that's in front of me because it's a little, when you understand the spirit of matter, that realm, right? How do you understand that? Because when you're looking at Greek and Roman energy and the page, and the page, well, yeah, this is the page here. But this is about the spirit and matter. All right, so we got spirit and matter. All right, the intention here was for you to get this alignment, right? So does this come later on? Let me go and get another deck here, okay? Because something might feel so convincing to you because it's something that's in the heart, and you got to understand the embodiment of and how the inspiration becomes embodied. And a repeat choice here because this is about negotiation and action over time, okay? Because the spirit is willing here and it's uncomfortable here, but this is a comfort here. So there was something about for you to get moving here because this is about standing firm, all right? This is a power struggle here, all right? So here's the dark force that you're talking about, okay? Wow, okay. So, all right. So when you understand the caduceus, right, and it represents Mercury. So I don't know if there was an alignment between, well, when the stars align, only because I seen the star. It's not showing me now. There we go. Well, that's a little later. All right, higher font. Let's see what else we got here. The chariot. Wow. Okay. So what I'm looking at here is your life's path, right? Because we ended with the 7. And the choices, because not only choices, negotiation of your soul for a return of, or could have been somebody else. All right. Let me, because you got too much earth energy. This is spirit and matter. All right. Do you understand that? Let me see if you understand what I'm talking about. This is spirit matter. Okay. And this is in spirit. This is spirit energy. But this is earth energy, and this is all earth energy here. I don't think it was in spirit. All right. So so when you say to me by the dark force, no. Okay. In order for you to complete my purpose. I think this was I don't know. I mean, because you got serendipity and it's supposed to be good. So the outcome here is the love. All right. Because this is about the emotion because it's something that you was supposed to marry or fall in love here. I don't know how to explain this to you without going into the marriage and the Griffith, the power and the authority over the between spirit and matter. Because how we get into these bodies here, all right? Because this is a link, the chain, right? The chain that's linking you. I don't know if you understand that. That's a deep question. Ooh. All right, listen. The only thing I can tell you here with all this energy, because we have a lot of energy, I'm going to pull out one more card. I don't think It's gonna happen now, or they want me to. Let me see. Wait, where's my other deck? Hold on a minute. What the hell is that? Wow, that's deep. What the heck is that like that? Oh, there you go. I always look a lot. I like to look and see. All right, because this would have came out first. All right, and the Two of Pentacles is about, it's about scattered energy. All right. And then this is a hold between, because this is all about the protection against the ego. Okay, so it could be your, let me see what she says. Can I ask what this is my marriage proposal? One more. One more. Let me tell you something real quick, okay? Because I don't want to leave here. It's too much energy. All right. The negotiation happened because I would have got the Lovers, and that represents your soul's path, and I didn't get that. I went immediately here. Okay, so I don't think it's a soul contract, because some people believe in that. Okay, I had a contract before I came in. You understand that? And when you have a contract, when it's split, because this is about the split, and I don't really have that time to. I just wanted to see, because I'm very. Let me see here. All right. One more. You got two splits here, and how to integrate this energy. One more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One more. Yeah, you got it again. Yeah. All right. No, this was not that. No. The Ten of Pentacles, Ancestors energy, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. All right. No, you chose this. All right. You chose this. You understand me? So there was not, no. Man, let me see if I can say, because I don't want to get off the air, and I don't really explain that. I don't talk about that here. All right. You gotta come in so I can see you. Let me see you. Come on. Let me see you. Are you here? Because other people are asking questions. Where are you? All right, she left. I don't think she's, unless something is stopping her. No, you chose this. You chose this in before you came in. If she ever comes back, listen, you chose this energy before you came in. All right? Because you chose it so it could get you it could get you moving. All right? All right, you understand me? You chose this so you could get it. Listen, you chose this life path so it could get you moving. All right? You chose this. This is something that you made a contract and you negotiated. It's not nothing that happened here. All right? No, it's no dark force here. All right? You chose this here. So that could give you, because you know what? We all need a challenge. And you chose this challenge. Because it'll be crazy to say, man, I didn't chose to be. All right, let's just say somebody gets raped. Let's say somebody gets raped and they have a horrible life. Like, really? Nobody's going to choose that. That's crazy, right? No, you chose this. This was by your own doing. You just don't remember it. You don't remember it. All right? Because you have this page of wands. You have this page of wands. All right? So you're going to have to work through this page here, because this energy feels convincing. All right? Because it's in the heart. And so when you understand the matters of the spirit matter, you start to unlocking some things. But this is not going to happen till later on. Maybe, how old are you? Maybe in 10 years. But you chose this energy. All right? It came out again. All right? You chose it. You're not, look, all right? Wow, that's deep. You chose it. So now you have to go back. Huh? I did make me a beat. Yeah, you did. Because this is your challenge. So if not shit, I mean, like, stuff would be, listen, nobody did nothing to you. Stuff would be so bored. So you needed that challenge, because you know what's going to get you moving to that Queen of Wands, because she represents sovereignty here. All right? And so this is about self-authority at the end of the day. All right? So while you need, oh, you're 36, you'll get there by the time you. Sometimes that we have to grow into that. So the moon, the only thing I could tell you right now to understand your moon, because your dog is in your moon. You'll recognize it. Yo, this is so dope. But I can't really give you. Listen, how long I've been here. All right. When you understand your shadow, you're gonna have to go into your moon, watch your moon phases, because remember you can't see your shadow because it's dark, and you could see it in your reaction. You understand me? This is some deep work. You chose this, all right? You chose this. This is what you chose. This is what this is here, all right? I don't know if you're supposed to move or this made you move into the right direction, but you are heading in the bottom line is, am I heading in the right direction? Why can I remember? All right, now this is when it gets good because now you have to put it into practice. Inspire, you won't understand anything because it's supposed to be the inspire. Okay, this is the awareness, the awakening. Okay, so inspiration, it's like you want it, but it's like you want safety at the same time. You understand me? All right. So when you say, "Oh, how does it feel?" You know, the inspiration, the awareness, the awakening. I embody and I'm choosing that awareness, but it's like at the same time you want to be safe about it, but you can't do that. All right. So I hope that you understand that at least a little bit. All right. And so over time, okay, you're gonna have to be willing to be uncomfortable. All right, you're gonna have to be willing to be uncomfortable. Fire is only it only purify you if you withstand it. Okay, you can't say, "Oh, I want it, but now I want to be comfortable." You chose that. Yo, this is some other stuff. Y'all that I wish people would ask me some question like that. That's exactly where I want to head. But a lot of people, they don't understand that they chose in this incarnation. Because remember, the devil represents the labor, the moral steadiness, and the composure here that you're gonna have to have. You're gonna have to endure the fire. You asked for it, and that sounds crazy. I know. I know. This is so. Oh sweat. Oh sweat. No shortcuts, baby. No shortcuts. No, no shortcuts. You know. Remember that inspiration is temporary. All right, and you have to be grounded in this energy. All right. So there's vulnerability, there's responsibility, there's got to be a loss of comfort. Where are you right now? All right? That's how it works down here. When you understanding that grounding your body and rewarding, all right? Not rewarding, but reminding yourself, uh, you know, it's not going to go okay. It's not going to be easy for you. All right? You're going to have to work on that shadow side where it turns and where it's draining. Okay? So how do you really understand that? So when you look at your career purpose, you might sense a lot of competition and jealousy and scrutiny. You know, that's how you could tell some things. Because it's not going to be visible. All right? And that's going to attract that challenge. So to really be aligned with the energy that's in front of you, all right, is the moment that it moves you and becomes action, habit, and choice. So you got to really work with that energy, all right? Because what inspiration really is, all right? And you didn't get that moment of realization yet, all right? Anyway, you didn't get that. You didn't listen. You got the magician in reverse, all right, towards the end, all right? And so no, nothing is done. Whatever's binding up there, you know, when you come here, the water is the one that does the cleansing, the memory there. You're gonna have to go find it. All right. Let me go ahead and tap into something else. Oh, I wish I could get those every day and really tap back into that energy. So don't feel like that. It can look. Okay. I did make me be a beast. Heather, right? Heather. My dog used to fake growl, no sound for food. G. O'Neill says, "Why my dog? My dog used to fake growl, no sound for food." All right, let me get it. Let me get at it. Let me tap out of the. And so, at Arlene, what you said? Can I ask what if there is a marriage proposal for me in the future? What type of person is it? I'm just thinking if I will single forever. Will I be? Oh, I'm sorry. Will you be single forever? All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is very complicated because when you're talking about the unseen life force and our soul's path, when we come in our state of awareness, it changes everything, like the paradigm shift. So you're gonna have to go through this paradigm shift and then endure and don't run from it. All right, this is where you stand your ground, and then I think you're gonna unlock a lot of things here. So that is the only way that I could give it to you without being weird about it. And that becomes weird. All right, let me go ahead. The gift. Let me go into. Is she here? Yo, that was a dope question for this. Not. It's in this channel where with this energy that comes in, right? I will have to disengage everything and go card by card, and I don't have that. I don't have right now the time for that. So all I know, the balance between the spirit realm and the physical realm. All right, you came here, you chose that basically, and that's you're gonna have to defend it basically. That's it. Let me go ahead to Arlene. Arlene, can I ask? You asked it already, sweetie. Come on in. Nobody get weird out if you don't understand the energy. If you said to my, oh, I didn't know that I chose this path. And because when things start going really, really bad, oh, why did this happen? It's the dark forces. We're talking about integration of spirit and matter. We're talking about the light and dark consciousness. And so we tap into that energy when we let it integrate, when we align ourselves, we get divinized, we get streamlined with the cosmic. All right? It's not like that. No, 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 no. We don't remember. No, this is some dope stuff. Yeah, I like that. It'll mess with you if you really don't understand it. Oh, whoa, whoa. And a lot of people here don't really understand that. But thank you for asking that. And so we're like, what? I chose that? Yo, that is crazy, right? When we think, man, I chose that life. So now what? Then basically the question, what do I have to do to unlock it? Because I got to buy something back, basically. So if the dark forces are working for you, right? If you wouldn't be here, is what I'm trying to say to you. All right, you wouldn't be here. All right, so you got ancestors at the end of the day. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. You can you're gonna go at it. You're gonna get there. All right. Just want to know if they say marriage proposal. Oh man, I love those questions. Let's go ahead. Yes or no? I'm gonna get ahead here with the Pope Tarot. You're working, Arlene. Let's go ahead here. If there's a marriage proposal, yes or no? I want another question like that, even though it's that is the vagueness. That is the occult. That is the unseen. That is the one that I gotta be like, wait a minute, where did your soul go? What is spirit between soul? We're talking about the non-physical and your water, your earth, your fire. Just clean your genetic. You got to clean your genetic memory. That's what I would do. If I want to remember, I'm going to go to my genetic memory. I want to clean that. I want to clean that out. At 36, you got a long way ahead. So by the time you're 50, you tap into, whoa, I'm back here again. Yo, that's dope as hell. One more. I'm done. Let me get off your energy. Yes or no? Wow. Here we go. Abigail. I mean, Arlene, I'm sorry. The gay. One more. One more. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to leave it like that because I want to say something. Guys, now whoever listened to the last question that came in, listen, just imagine that you say that you really understand, well, I chose this path. I want to have the most horrible life because I know that in spirit, as above, so below, whatever I bind up there, because you made the contract, right? I could do here. I'm going to have to overcome and work so hard. Or do you just, you know what I mean? Because if you were to say to yourself, well, would I be brought back over here? Or did I ever left? So it goes really, really deep. You never left. All right. Listen, the body, the robe, and the body is that robe that we change in each incarnation. All right. And so Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You got a proposal coming here, and you know this person. All right, you know this person. You know one thing about like about the strength. All right, just imagine, just remember what I just said. Just a little bit. I don't like to talk about that here because there's people still that are processing. Damn, why is this happening to me? You know, did I ask for this? Why? Because there's a challenge. You know, this is where we disconnect from source and we hear. We trying to figure it out. This is where we ignorant. This is where we try to find. Because if not, what we're gonna be beams, orbs of light floating through the cosmos, right? We get to disconnect. But how did I get into this body without combustion? All right. So I'll talk about that in some other time. Uh, it's from spirit to how am I from spirit to matter is basically all right. But anyway, so you got the strength card. Yeah, there's a proposal coming. This card goes to Leo. All right, and this represents the month of August. All right, because it's a Leo card. All right, I still see my dad after he passed. Beautiful. You see that? See, we have people we have people in the matter, physical, but we still got them in spirit. There is just a different of switching. You want to do? You could do the reading. Go ahead. I want to let you go ahead. You could do. Go ahead, do the reading. I want somebody else to take it. Go ahead. Go ahead. What else does it look like? I want somebody else to give me. I'm tired of being the one. Go ahead. We got plenty of people here. You guys are all tap into this field. Arlene, why you make out of this strength card? Because she's next to it, right? She's next to it, and she's controlling this. Right, Arlene? You see that, right? All right, let me go into this. I want some, yeah, go ahead. Please share while I shuffle. Go ahead, because we're going to get into that strength card just a little bit. Go ahead, Arlene. You can answer. I like that. See, I like that. Go ahead. Joshua. Okay. I want to learn a little bit more. I welcome. Right. There you go. Maybe he's Jewish. Okay. Okay. Well. So Jesus. Okay. Let's go ahead. Yes or no? Well, physically. Now, spiritually, this is a whole different energy. All right? This for me, let me tell you something. I like when people share. This is African. All right? This is African. This is Africa. We're going to go to the line. We got to go back to Tanzania. All right? Now that it's going to happen from that. All right? We're not going to look at Judea and Roman, of course. We are from the era, right? As the Jewish people were under Roman occupation. We're going back to Africa. Let's just go there. Let's just come back. Come back. We're going to go back. We're going to go way back to the beginning. Or we could go India. All right? This is where we're going. All right? You got it. You got it. All right? Yes. Okay? So this is the same hometown. Now, this person could be either in prison. I'm going to tell you something. This person could be in prison, or correction officer, police officer, someone that is in high authority, all right? But it's like the heart of a lion, but very sensitive. They're not gonna be, you know what I mean? So they wrestle. There's a power struggle here, okay? So they're between these two, all right? So this is a person that's very influential. Okay? What else you got there? It could be he could have any person. He could be a doctor. All right? He could be a dentist. All right? He could be a dentist, a doctor. He could be working for moving company. But we're talking about Africa. When we look at the line, we look automatically, everybody understands it from different timelines. Great. But I go into Africa. All right. So, and sun, a time and sun. All right. So I like when people share their outputs, the page of cups. Of course, this person with this energy here, a big fish in a small cup. All right. So you're not gonna deal with a lot of emotions. All right, because this person here. All right. Remember, prison guard, or somebody that's been in prison. So you're gonna have to be very gentle, and you're gonna have to stand in your power here. Okay. So it could be a person, like anybody. So I want you to share a little bit. All right, share a little bit so we could continue with your energy. I like people to share. There's sometimes that I go in, I give you the answer, blah blah blah, and we're done with it. But you could share a little bit here. See how your energy shift from yesterday's energy. So yeah, you are getting a proposal. Who you hope it could be? Because remember that tarot cards, there's a language here that already feel. There's something that you feel, but you may not be admitting. It brings clarity. This is bringing you basically, when your emotions are not very, very clear and they're clouded. All right, it helps you see the situations without the stories, the excuses, or wishful thinking. All right. So they're important. This energy is all about the reflection. All right. What's already happening, the patterns, the energy, and the choices that are in front of you. All right. Just understand that one first. What is the little fish? I would like people to share. Okay. He could have a son already who's older, and one from him too. Okay, I like that. Okay, so he could have what? He could have a son already who's older, and one from him too. All right. I thought that I was gonna get the lion again. All right. But I didn't. You see, this person here is different than the other one. All right. I'm surrounded. Oh, military. Oh, okay. So it could be that. All right. Because that's, military. Well, I didn't go there exactly. But I did say prison guard, blah, 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 something into that area. Don't know. All right. But this person moves. This person is this person is very active. All right. This person is kind of, I don't know if they are private, because we got private with this person. You could meet them in social media. All right. But you know this person, or they're going to feel familiar. Okay. They're going to feel familiar because this is familiarity. All right. It's going to feel like you know them, and you're going to get to know them because of their character, the strength of their character, because the strength card represents, right, a person that's humble, but they have the other energy. You understand that? See, she's standing beside, next to the lion. The lion is not in front of her. All right, meaning that something's gonna shift here. That's different than this tarot card. All right, and this is what I like seeing. Okay, so this could go all the way around, because this could be you. All right, having of course, tremendous amount of strength, because you're gonna repeat the same cycle, because you have to change something here. All right, all people I get involved is from other country. All right, okay, but you're gonna know them already by the way they look, the way they act, the way they talk, and then you got to decide here. Am I doing this again? This is a big fish in a small cup, meaning that this person is only popular in a certain place. Outside of this place, they're not really popular. So then they within one community. You got to really understand the fish in a cup. All right. What it really represents. To be a big fish in a small cup, you know. And so it's going to be that kind of energy. So you don't have to go outside you're not going to go outside and probably meet them somewhere different. This is not what that energy means. Okay. So what's going on here? Blah 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 blah. Boom 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 boom. So all people I get involved with. I thought I was gonna get something else again. And then what love? You know, when it comes to love, and because you asked me this question, this is what survival, because this is gonna be a survival kind of energy. You understand me? Uh, I'm going to tell you the good and I'm going to tell you the bad. All right? Which one you want to know? Because I'm not here to sugarcoat. So if you want to be, so at least I want you to know what to expect. All right? And then this card says it all. All right? I want you to understand. Yeah, I want you to understand because you're here, right? And this is survival. All right? This is a survival energy, period. Do you want to stay on survival or do you want to move past the survival? All right? The endurance here, because this goes into the character and the strength, and we set healthy boundaries right now, not weak boundaries, but being clear, because this is where you want to go. You want to move from the 9 to the 10, and either you choose or the infinity symbol. It gets streamlined with the energetic cosmos, right? Because what it looks like, this survival mode energy, affection is going to be inconsistent. Okay, so you're going to stay alert. All right. It could get warm, then distant, and then connection, and then silence. All right, so you could expect that. This is going to create in you hypervigilance. All right, you're going to read their tone. Okay, you're going to reread messages. Okay, and then you're going to wait for signs. Okay, that is survival. That is not safety. All right, sending you love and lights to you too. All right, so. But at the end of the day, memories. You're gonna share rare. There's gonna be good memories. All right. So you're gonna understand this. What's consistent in my life? All right. Is it love something that becomes something that I believe, or something that I'm living? So this is the time for you right now. All right. And we all get that because that's strength and that is in the survival. That's what it looks like. Okay. So this is about the endurance that you're gonna go through right now. Okay. It's not just in your head. So they're going to probably say, oh, I'm not doing anything. You're going to start feeling in your body. So you got to really recognize the signs, So are you going to be like, oh my God, I need you. All right. It's something. This is the man who is very introduced from the Turkey. He is younger than me. Okay. All right. So he's from Turkey. All right. So at the end of the day, you know what? Love is like enduring at the end of the day. Am I happy? How long can I hold on? How can I make this work if I try harder? All right. Um, you know, are you gonna minimize your needs here to keep the connection? You're gonna tell yourself, are they doing they're doing the best they can. I don't want to pressure them. This is just a phase. All right. You understand me? All right. It's all right. I just want you to be aware, so then you don't complain. All right, because that's what love looks like when it's in survival mode. All right. So what you said. So thanks a lot. Z is a nurse, my current boyfriend. Okay. So just remember that I just gave you a little something. I mean, so things don't go on the ground for you. All right. But I can feel it. If he's offering marriage, he is older than me. Okay. So to know the difference between love and survival here, love expands your sense of self. Because remember, this is a fish in a small cup. All right. The survival shrinks it. I want you to really understand this energy. What makes you more what? You. Okay. The other makes you more careful. You really got to understand the strength. And all right. So yeah, we all have to go through that. This is a gentle and firm. If you have to silence parts of yourself to keep love alive, all right, your love is going to definitely move into survival mode. All right. And so whether you can shift the survival mode, it's going to help you. All right. At the end of the day. All right. So what it feels like when I'm safe in love, how can I open up? How can you recognize it? All right. And so how to really, don't shrink yourself here. Don't do that. All right. The thing is to empower you, because that's why I told you at the beginning, why is she standing next to it? Look, why is she listen, you're not holding the lion's mouth. And that's what I like about the Pope Tarot. This why it didn't come up, it didn't show up here. I don't know if it's under did I go into, I know we seen the Hermit. All right. When is it my turn? All right. So you got to get it from this to this. All right. Let's just get that out of the way. All right. The thing I like about this card is that, and people don't like it. No, I don't like it. But you got to understand this. She's not holding the lion's mouth. She's next to it. All right. So you're not going to be, so at the end of the day, you're not going to be really, so you know already because you're not going to be so impressed. When she's next to it, she walks out of the cage. Right? You're going to walk out of the cage here with that lion next to you. And who's the lion? Because if the lion's in front of you, all right, and you got to keep the lion's mouth closed, that means that you're holding back what you really, really want to say. You understand? You're going to walk out of here with your power, all right? So, yeah, you're going to get it, but you're going to learn. So, everybody's, anyway, at the end of the day, we all in our learning stages. So, really understanding that you stand in your power, okay? You don't close the lion's mouth, all right? To keep a connection, you open the mouth, and when you're going to say what you're going to have to say, what I have to say, and you're going to hear it. All right, so you're going to graduate from this Page of Cups that is so pleasing. I'm going to people please. I'm going to leave my own needs, even if it causes myself. You got it? So anyway, I'm here to empower you and to give you the best tools available so when the strength is going right, all right? So the tension and let the consistent, like we have to get some tension, and it's good because it plays music. So what this basically is asking you to resist the urge to do something just to relieve tension. But sometimes we need tension. At the end of the day, you're going to let consistency reveal the truth, right? So am I doing it right? Right? Are you less active? All right? You less attached to outcomes? Are you feeling centered? All right? So we're going to leave it there and find out what, because we get this over and over again. But we don't set clean boundaries, all right? You're going to need this strength. Anyway, you're standing next to the lion. And this is why I like this deck. She's no longer got her mouth closed, but knowing that you're going to go through it, all right? And what does it mean and all that stuff? No, I'm sure it's going to come out again. Okay? Yeah. Because we're not asking to, because you chose this. Remember again what the lady was talking about. All right? And it's not, we don't want to hear that, oh, I chose this? How? So you got it. Anyway, at the end of the day, listen, nothing's going to be perfectly good, perfectly bad. All right? And your endurance and your persistence is going to show you the strength of your character. All right? And that's what's going to make you stronger. Yeah. So it's okay. If they take off, if they do things, remember that, so you're going to see yourself in that energy at the same time. All right? And yeah, that's it. Because I see my strength and somebody that's going to build me and feel confident, even though there's going to be trust issues. Even if there's going to be trust issues, they are everywhere. I'm not going to leave them because of that, because of my insecurities, because, I'm going through a period where I really don't understand myself. You understand? You're going to have to face those challenges and move forward, because nothing's perfectly good and nothing is perfectly bad. All right? That's it. How do I rebuild from this tower? And we'll talk about that some other time. And that strength card comes on and on and on and on. And where do I find my strength? Am I willing to go at it again? And we go on and on the same cycle. Huh? No, you could use them as opportunities. We all got burdens, all right? And life is not a burden. Life is to be endured. That's what we just came from that, your endurance. So you ask for it, all right? But you could change it at any time. All right, but it's up to you. You like it that way. A lot of people like it that way. They like it. They like because they got to try to figure it out over and over again. All right, it's not till later on that you be like, I'm tired of this. But you got the energy anyway. You got the endurance. You got the capacity to endure. You're persistent about it. So this is what you get. It's not that it's wrong. It's not that it's not. Wow, what the hell did I do? What mistake did I make? It's not that. All right. So you know how to embody that energy and understand if there's any blockages here at the end of the day. All right. So at the end of the day, the strength is about connecting with gentleness. That's where the real power is at. All right. Everything becomes a burden. So if our identity is small, our competence, we don't want to do things through effort and competence alone. Anything in our life is going to become, if it's going to feel like a curse, it's going to feel like a burden. All right. So don't think about it like that. All right. Because it isn't about force or control. It's about holding your heart with grace and allowing love to unfold naturally. All right. So you got to understand that. Really, really, really to break that down. I mean, that I'm going to take a long time on that. Okay. So there's when you let it unfold naturally, this deep attraction with emotional depth. Okay, that's a bond that's gonna build on trust, loyalty, and mutual respect. All right, and you're gonna choose compassion over the ego. All right, because remember, when we do things for my own ego, for my own intellect, for my own understanding, which got personality, which reacts, you know, she's gonna stand in that power. You're gonna get a love that grows through patience, not pressure. All right. You're gonna have to make it fun. You're gonna have to make it consistent, right? That ego gets stroked, and stay enthusiastic with it, and stay with that childlike faith. That's what it's telling you. It's not for you to lose yourself or try to people please. So it requires you ask for it anyway. All right. That's what keeps showing up. So later on, you could go, oh, why these panic? Just enjoy it. All right, knowing that nothing is perfectly good, you don't expect them to work all this. We're not built like that, We came here to go ahead and give it out best, and and that's all you could do. All right, and this is the time to strategize. All right, and believing in your own worth and your abilities. Okay, remember that this line bites. It's impulse attacks. All right, so you're gonna have to learn how to correct your not their excitement. You're gonna correct yours. All right. And so while you get excited, you got good instincts here. So use those to your advantage. And then later on, we'll go into what the power struggles. All right, because we all have power struggle, and this could a lot of things change the dynamics. But understanding how to work through those difficult moments when you want to give up, how long I can hold this on. You got it. All right, I'm gonna take another quick break. And that's why everybody gets that strength card and understanding the power struggles that are there. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna take off because it's so hard. Oh God. All right, I'll be right back. Sending you lots of love too. So yeah, you are gonna get that. You are gonna get it. All right. You're amazing yourself. I love you too. You're amazing. God bless you too. Okay, don't worry about it. Listen, that's where you're at. So then after that, you get the Hermit, and then you get the Wheel of Fortune. Then you go through another cycle. Are you ready? Are you going to hang on? And then you go into the Justice. Then everything gets corrected for you. You know, you reap what you sow. And then we go into the Hangman, and you stay in the relationship. I mean, I did this over and over and over again. All right, everybody gets stuck there. All right, and do you have a choice? You know, and a lot of times we're going to endure it anyway at the end of the day. All right. And so this is when you really, really build character, and that your relationship, once you learn how to set that healthy boundary, because those are going to be very necessary, then your relationship is going to be successful. Because guess what? No relationship is perfectly good or perfectly bad. When you integrate that animal, right? Because the animal represents your instincts, right? And that is through your intuitive knowing, right? Because that is your intuition subconsciously coming into your frontal lobe, to your conscious, all right? So making really good conscious. And at the end of the day, who knows it all, right? You ask for it, and it's okay. Let's go ahead and step back into it. I'm going to do a collective. Nobody else has a question. And then we'll talk about later on, all right? Which power struggle is active now and how you're going to resolve it without giving your power away. That is the most important thing, all right? And what strength is teaching you? Basically, self-mastery. the kind of that comes from knowing your worth, all right? And so your nervous system is basically regulated, stays calm, even when the outcome is uncertain, because nothing is of certain. We want some to be certain, and it just life don't work like that. All right, all right. It doesn't mean weak. Calm leadership, baby. Patient restraint and forms of authority. You don't need to chase clarity. What's meant to meet you will rise, and right. It's going to rise to your level, and it's going to stay centered. Stay open without self-abandonment. Let's go ahead. Hey, Davis Carter. Good morning. How are you? Let's go ahead to a quick collective, and then I'm going to do what's the tea, and then I'm going to get out of here. I don't even know what time. Let me see, because I don't have to work today. Oh, wow. I have to go. Yeah, I have to go do some laundry. Today's the day. Good morning, Carter. How are you? Anybody else has a question? Go ahead and before I go. Calm is not waiting energy. It's a leadership energy. And we good. Here we go. One more. Thank you. Thank you. And remember, that comes with all the 8s. Oh, okay. Good. Good. I love it. 10 of Cups. So the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Spark, inspired. All right. So the Sun represents, I like the Sun because it brings us, clarity. It brings us joy, peace of mind. Things are obvious, of course, they're clear. The direction that I want to head today. The Ace of Wands is to be, let me just say about inspiration, because we all get inspired. And so in simple terms, to stop confusing inspiration here with commitment, okay? We're just going to start there. Hey, what's my love life look like? All right, I'm going to be right with you, but let's understand some things here. All right. Are they too far away, the cards? I'm going to try to, well, I don't want to use 4. I could use 5, 6. All right, but then it'll keep going because it's going to go back to the same thing. All right, and I know that I know you don't want to hear that, but that's what it's telling me. All right, so I got to tell you, do not confuse inspiration, because, of course, family happily ever after, the white picket fence, we want that. The Hermit is about, not only changing your focus, but pausing throughout the day to remind yourself that you're human, to take those little breaks, because a lot of times inspire, it's not that, waiting for a commitment or waiting for somebody to change, maybe this is what your life looks like. All right. We all go through these moments because inspiration is the idea. Okay. And embodiment is the practice. All right. Let's just be real clear about it. Those that want to know, and those that want to stay stuck in this nine, they stay stuck. All right. That's it. How to really know when to come out of the hermit mode. All right. So we had I'm gonna go back to the new moon because we got the sun, and the sun is right now in the inspired, and Venus is there too. And Venus wanted to come out here and understand where the energy is moving us. Okay. You got to really understand what the sun and where he's taking us. All right. So what energy does he bring us? Because his Venus is in Aquarian. All right. And we have also the ruler of this planet, which is Mercury, bringing us, it could be an alignment. It could be a conjunction where there's a lot of conjunctions happening there. It could be a square. So anyway, the bottom line is this, all right? To be inspired here with this energy of the wands, because that's what it represents, the spark that you have inside of you, is to feel truth, all right? Without yet living it, all right? You're going to be inspired. You're going to feel truth, but without yet living it. So it's the movement of something that moves you before it becomes an action, all right? You got to understand, hey, even if you have to work to do, you give your time to us. More blessings to you come in your channel. Thank you. Thank you. And to your family. Yeah, I consider being here in family. You know, for me, it's different. The experience here is different for me. So what inspiration actually is, okay? And choosing any kind of relationship that we want to have, right? It's that inner spark, that realization here. Because throughout the day, we got to take a little time for us to really embody this habit, to really, really understand it. It's not to do so much work. It's not to check emails when they're going to respond. You know, the kids are healthy. We have a nice, joyous family together. You know, like all that beautiful stuff that the Ten of Cups, that emotional well-being, nurturing our family, being tolerant, having a rewarding family, you know, feeling blessed, of course, feeling loved. Material wealth is there, right? Family, friends, genuine peace. You know, I could go on and on with the energy. So when we feel the inner spark and a feeling of possibility, a sense of meaning, and emotional and spiritual insight, because that's what basically, you know, we know that because inspiration lives in the heart, all right? And home is where the heart is, you know? So, all right? And so what this matters to us today, right? I can see it. You can see it. You can see it by the actions. Actions speak louder than words, you know? So this is what it's saying. Actions speak louder than words, all right? So we understand that, all right? So when I realize how somebody is so important to me, right? They, you know, because inspiration is not commitment, it's not consistency, it's not that, it's not follow through, all right? That's inspiration, okay? Well, you understand that when be like, man, so I'm embodied, all right? Showing up consistently, all right? Making time and changing my behavior. Because at some point we got to modify our behavior, and this is what this is here. Okay, so to really understand that and not try to control you know, outcome, because that's fear. That's reassurance. You got to keep reassuring me, you know, that I'm going to be okay. Because anyway, at the end of the day, comfort and, of course, safety is at the core of everything we do. All right? But when we feel pressure, when we try to find the outcome, when we trust, because, you know, the sun is about trusting me to take you on your appointed path. If I could guide all these we got 10, right? All these 9 heavenly bodies, the cosmic, with it's all in with its entire, all right, the whole entire solar system, and this is the heart here. This is where it's taking us. We don't know, you know, where is this taking me? You know, when we really understand that, when we let that silence exist, okay, when we ground it in our body here, all right. When you remind yourself throughout the day, I will be okay, even if it doesn't, even if I don't know the outcome, all right, even if things don't go the way I hope here, all right, I'm gonna be okay. Okay, I'm gonna learn how to practice surrender without collapsing. All right. Really, to really understand the responsibility, because it causes things that we have to put things that we don't really want to, or we don't have the time. All right, but to really pause throughout the day and step back, you know, and that I did all, So today remind yourself a little bit about how not to, force any outcomes. He's not wearing no armor. He's not wearing no armor. These cars are not wearing no armor here. All right. They're all vulnerable because they know the truth. And being vulnerable requires truth. All right. This is why he is free. To remain free to myself as I embody. Well, we got the Hierophant down here. No, the Three of Pentacles. All right. So what is this day about for you? How inspiration becomes embodied. Okay, when we repeat a choice, action over time, and willingness to be uncomfortable, to take accountability, and no shortcuts. All right. So, right. Let's go ahead. So I could go on and on and on. When people not ready to receive a message, I'm gonna finish with what's the tea, and then I'm getting out of here. What's the tea? Because it could be like, oh, it's so. We don't want it. We want the now. This is where the high priestess came out at the end. We want the now. There goes the sun again. I want to know what now. I want to be crystal clear. I want to know what the heck is happening. Why this is not happening. Why is my connection? The sun is a spirit. It's a life force. We are part of that energy, and we understand it to gas, right, through the metaphysics. All right. All right, let me leave it there because I'm done. Here we go. What's the tea for today? Also, the signs. All right. One more. Aquarius through Pisces. One more. And thank you. Oh, Davis, you still here? I'm sorry. Davis, you here? I'm sorry. I'll be right with you. Aquarius, you're moody, cranky. Let me leave. Wow. All right. Be careful, Taurus. Romantic love affair for Gemini. A quick fix. Move in silence, Cancer. Impersonator for you, Leo. Wasted time, stuck, no changes, Virgo. Always partying, Libra. Travel, Scorpio. Divination abuser, Sagittarius. Copycat, Capricorn. Happiness hater, Pisces. Because I did Aquarius first. Okay, so that's what's happening in your life. Or that could be people in your environment. But we all have haters. We all have haters. All right? So stand firm. Don't chase. All right? You don't have to prove. You don't have to defend what's already yours. All right? Learn how to do it with your shadows. Okay? So understand where it's draining and constantly explaining yourself. I must prove my worth. Fighting battles that don't disturb your energy and staying active instead of sovereign. Staying active instead of sovereign. That's one of the things. Self-authoritarian. So, man, I got to protect my position. Let's go ahead to Davis Carter. Davis Carter, you here? All right. We don't want to see the truth because then I got to fix it. Then it makes the final. Oh, wow. All right. Here we go. One more for David. Yeah, we don't know. That's the easy part. Not seeing the truth. Oh, no, I don't want to see nothing. One more. I don't want to change nothing today. Just let me be. Let me be reckless. Oh, boy. Here we go. One more. Let's tap into the great power for the divine spirit of all there is. More light and soul, life, inanimate soul things. Here we go. What does your love life looks like? You're not specific. All right, so let's see here. Let's go for moving into February because we're going into the love month. And boy oh boy. Boy oh boy. Boy oh boy. All right? Everybody gonna be in their feelings. Don't try to hook up just to have a connection. Don't get mad. All right. Oh, so here we go. Hey, Heidi White. How you doing, Heidi? One more. Man, if this was easy, everybody be doing it. Man, we really try to avoid disappointing people. We really, and I like, it's okay, not all the time because this keeps you stuck. There are things that's supposed to be yours and you're not claiming it. You got the Knight of Wands. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So you could take this any direction here. What's going on here? Let's see. Let's hope this is a major arcana. Yeah. The Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. So direction. The most important thing here that you're going to have a choice. But where do you take this energy? All right. So this is something that that is already yours and you know that. All right. But I knew it before, even before you could look. All right. Decide that because what's going on now. You got to decide what do you want so it could come to you now. All right. I believe that you know your soul's path. All right. But are you ready? All right. Look who's here, and it's okay. Know your desires. Don't feel ashamed. All right. But the energy here is about integration, knowing your shadow, so you can move forward in the right direction here. Because it's like you struggle here. All right. You say these beautiful things. You got all these thoughts, but then it's like you're struggling here about something. Okay, David. So what it is that you want here? This is about the choices that we supposed, because we got choices every day, right? And this is one of the times the wheel fortune represents. Do you believe in divine timing? Do you trust where the universe is taking you? Do you cling on to the one is really, really good? When you get down to here, do you collapse? Do you say really beautiful things and then you say, oh, I don't know if I can follow through? So you follow through here. All right. The Lovers, of course, there's a potential, there's an interest here. But where do it's not a cheating card. I think a lot of people misunderstand this. Yeah, it's a choice. All right. But it's sometimes not a cheating card. Unless you think you're cheating. All right. But look, there's a remembrance. A lot of times this come out because your soul remembers something in the past. Which you share, of course, your 12 tribe, soul tribe, whoever. You're always going to fall in love. So you're always going to fall in love throughout the day. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to catch your attention. 1 minute, yay, I want to take off, and yay, follow this enthusiasm. I feel great. And then here you come back down. It's like the drive, determination, your willpower, and then here your emotions. So the struggle is between, am I choosing? Because I think you're afraid to really choose. You understand? It's like your passions, your desires, and your pain, like something, I don't know, like I don't want to choose wrong. What if I'm wrong? Doubting it, so come on in here a little bit. I just don't want you to see the energy. I want you to become part of it because the Wheel of Fortune is, there's a cycle here that either you're gonna repeat, all right? Hey, Dominic, no pet. You don't have a pet? All right? So allow the wheel to finish taking you. All right? Because it's like you're gripping. The moment that you stop gripping at the wheel and you realize you're right in the turn. So how do I know which energy do you want to embody here? Because this is about practicing at the end of the day. All right. So your pragmatic approach to situations, right? Staying steady, don't let the emotions, because you're trying not to feel something. Or do you feel too much? Do you trust in that feeling? Do you go with it? Because there's something here. Platonic. Do I stay platonic? Do I want this connection? Let's look at all the lovers, what the lovers represent. Could it be platonic because it's going to love? Could this go, well, it is love. What is love, basically? So basically, right? Then what you're going to start saying here, because you're going to notice patterns instead of blaming circumstances. All right? So basically, something is going to click into place. All right? And then after that, there's a cycle that's going to be without dramatic endings, by the way, because this is a very dramatic ending that you think, oh, it's going to happen. You're going to feel calm because there's a change here that's going to happen. It's happening for your betterment, by the way. Hey, May 13, Big Bull Energy, Taurus. All right? What does that Big Bull Energy means to you? Because the Taurus, the energy doesn't react unless it's provoked. All right? One of the things about the bull, it doesn't move unless it's provoked. Unless, because it's a lazy energy. All right? Unless it's provoked, unless it's inspired. All right? Not, I don't mean it in disrespectful. I really want you to understand, you know, it needs some motivation. Let's go. All right? So you're here for motivation. All right? So what does your love life looks like? Making a choice between following your passions, what you truly desire, and really making that work, and not being ashamed for having, right? And being vulnerable. Being, most important, being true to yourself. You need determination, patience. No, I think that you're very patient, by the way. You need patience, or you're not impatient? You're not patient? What are you looking for? All right, I think Davis left, and it's okay. Just from now on, just come in for a shadow check, and watch your shadow check in the past. Right, what is going on here? Because then, what your future looks like. Will it work for me? Will it not work for me? All right. You gotta. When I'm doing your reading, stay with me, okay? So you can learn. So you can come in. You gotta learn how to go back and forth with the energy, because they don't get stuck. All right. So anyway, listen. Either you're gonna go through this moment because of the wheel of fortune energy. Things are just gonna work out around you. So you're gonna have to decide here. Make a choice. You're gonna have to make a choice. All right. Don't worry about how it's gonna turn out. All right. People is gonna meet you at pivotal moments. Your presence accelerates a decision. All right. That is a catalyst. That is not the cause. All right. Okay. So when you, yeah, but I want you to engage with me. That's how the energy moves. Sometimes if it's a quick message, because you're not really feeling clear. All right. Oh, what does my love look like? Oh, don't do that. I want you to get motivated. This is your life. You could take this at any, well, you didn't get the magician. You got the lovers. So now they telling you, listen, the universe is telling you, what do you want? Do you just want to have a good time? Come on. You act like nothing. Stop doing that. Don't do that. This is some serious stuff here. Don't delay. Don't interpret delays for failure. No. Don't resist change when the wheel is turning. You got to really know what's in front of me. Say yes. This is the wax and give you. This is when you say yes, yes. Please give me more yes. All right? The wheel is turning in your favor. All right? Notice where life is redirected, not blocking you. It's not blocking you. Act when the door opens and rest when the door closes. I move with the rhythm of change, and change moves in my favor. You got to understand this energy. And I'm going to help you. I have to. All right? Understand that when you stop asking, why is this happening, and start asking, where is this taking me? That is when destiny is moving. It's going to move. All right? Well, it's going to move regardless. All right? You're not going to be late. You're going to be right on time. And being on time is important. Okay? Timing is everything. And trusting that divine. Because I don't want to give you something just like, oh, you know, trusting divine. Blah, 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 blah. All right? Timing is going to become very obvious for you. Okay? And you're going to notice patterns instead of blaming circumstances. All right? So understand that when you're, because I want to see what energy you embody in anyway. The wheel of fortune, life starts moving with you, not at you. Man, you got some beautiful energy, but you need to really want to know what you really want, all right? Because you got yourself confused. You want this? Oh no, I want that. I want love. I don't want to feel. Really integrate, streamline, get connected, get heart center. You know, the heart. So elevate it with emotion. It moves things. Please do that. Anyway, questions, everything. All right. I am out of here. If anybody came in late, don't say, oh, what's my life going? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's trying to get you somewhere. You got to believe in the unseen life force, this energy that we kind of, this field. This is where everything's happening at. Okay? You're not seeing it here. Okay? But believe that it's coming. Your belief is everything at this point. All right? Anyway, I have to go. I have to get going. Any chance? I got to go. I love you guys so much. Davis Carter, man, come on. So you're gonna have to let the, you're gonna have to align yourself with this energy and understand that when life moves, all right, things are gonna be shifting in your favor. But if you say, "Oh, I don't want it," no, I'm afraid of it. All right, it's gonna hurt. I don't want to be vulnerable. I want to know the truth, but then I don't. I got a lot of emotions. I'm ready to give all this love. I got all the beautiful things to say. Am I saying the right things? Listen, there's no right or wrong way. Listen, nothing is perfectly good. I'm gonna keep saying that. Or perfectly bad. Everything comes in two. All right. When we're gonna meet anybody, especially when the lover shows up, the greatest love story of all. When the unity divided itself, it created duality. It created imperfection. So nothing's gonna be perfectly good. When the Christian Bible explains to you, when God divided from its single being, all right, it created light and dark. So there's gonna be He's light in the darkness. So no matter where you go, it's okay. Work through your shadows. It's all right. All right, don't try to know everything, and oh wow, embrace uncertainty. Be okay. Welcome change. Wow, this is good for me. If not, you're gonna get stuck. You're gonna get stuck in that darkness, and if you're not growing there, all right. If you hold the bag, you self restrain. You got good composure. I like it because you show self restraint. All right, you gotta live it out. You gotta live it out. What's inspiration if you can't leave it? If you can't enjoy it, cause you're scared. I'm scared. Oh no. Now you ask for, oh boy. All right. Man, I like it, but you gotta step in. This is faith. When faith steps in, it's not by force; it's by alignment. So be understanding of that energy. All right, what's hidden is gonna come to motion and understanding. All right, and that you are made for this. So you're gonna always listen. You're gonna create a wound. You're gonna create doubt. There's fears that are gonna step in. It could be scary. It could be delicious. I don't know. Where's it taking me? Wow. Yo, like allow it. Allow it. Say yes, yes. Understand it with the moon waxing energy. You're growing with that energy. You're growing with the moon's power. That's the dark side of Mother Nature herself. Exactly. By alignment. By alignment, understanding, believing it. Yes. Wow, yeah. And when you see it's gonna be there, you're gonna be like, oh wow, I don't know. It could be so really be intentional. Really decide what do you really want. Remember the size versus intention. All right. Anyway, it takes you know so we got the new moon. So went to the full moon. Let me tell you something. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, by 6 days. When we hit that full moon, man, right after that, woo, remember the moon is about a manifestation. It's where we the seed in that dark. Understanding that. All right, I gotta go. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me live. Davis Carter, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there either sooner or later. But when it comes in, you're not gonna know. Oh wow, that's for me. You know. And then I really wanted to talk about the subconscious mind and how your subconscious mind energy and your relationship. Well, I was telling the divine feminine yesterday, your boyfriend or your person is your subconscious mind. So your girlfriend, whoever you like, your boyfriend, girlfriend is your subconscious mind. So if it's not an alignment, if you got stuff there that you haven't get rid of, it's gonna cost you a lot. Yeah, your moon is the dark side of Mother Nature. It's your sacral. It is where all the desires. It's where you plant those seeds. Sometimes it feels like I gotta stay hidden, but not really. So it's gonna learn. It's the reaction of it. Basically, the shadow is you. You're not gonna see it because you can't see it, but you can see the react. Well, the reaction will tell you. All right, you see the reaction, not the actually, not the actual shadow, but the reaction that's gonna tell you. Wow. All right, I didn't know I was doing this. So really learn that a little bit, okay, and what it really represents. All right? Yeah, but how do you connect to that portal? Everybody likes to say words, but how do you connect to that portal? Through consciousness. And you got to look at your state of consciousness, right? You got to look at the state of consciousness. And we'll talk about that because, it's very confusing when people don't really understand it. What's your state of consciousness? All right? And people don't really understand the consciousness right there. All right, it's here. All right, we are in it. We are living it actually, and we just gotta go there. Yes, I do have to stay hidden. All right. Oh, you gotta stay hidden. Well, good for you. Whenever you decide to come out, it gets out. You ban it, try to hide it because it's something of you that you don't want to. You haven't done the work. You haven't get the therapy, right? You haven't integrated it. You have to be vulnerable. You're gonna learn how to do. And apply it because when you say work, oh, I don't want to do work. So you stay hidden and live a miserable life. And then you question and then you blame everybody else but say, oh, wow, you know, I didn't know that I was like that. All right? Well, continue to learn, just learn some things. That's all. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.